Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over. We have a pretty big Pokemon Home update happening very soon. We have some hints towards a new Pokemon Presents or some big kind of information drop happening hopefully very soon. And then a few other bits and bobs to go over as well. Plenty of stuff to break down today though. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at this new Pokemon Home update. So it was posted by HDvee on their Twitter account saying, HDvee update, Pokemon Home is to go under maintenance on July the 4th, which I believe is next Tuesday. It is next Tuesday from midnight UTC to 6 AM UTC. So that is a pretty big down period there. Like, that's just as large of a down period as like when we got the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and Pokemon Home compatibility update. Like 6 hours is quite a lot. So the version 3.0.1 patch will be available for mobile shortly after, and it's currently unclear what the update contains. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be to fix like quite a few bugs in Pokemon Home. I don't know like a ton off the top of my head, but I know there's like a few little bugs that need sorting out. But for that much of a downtime period, I feel like they've got to be doing some other things as well. I don't think there's going to be like any new features or anything like that. I think they're just going to be sorting out a few things. But either way, there is going to be a big Pokemon Home update happening next Tuesday. These are the different time zones as well. This was posted by Makio and J Roses. So obviously Pokemon Home maintenance scheduled for next Tuesday. Pokemon Home will be updated, probably for minor bug fixes. Patch notes will be released soon. These are the different time periods and stuff. So like Washington, 8 PM to 6 AM. Brazil, 9 PM to 3 AM. UK, Portugal, 1 AM to 7 AM. Other European countries, 2 AM to 8 AM, Japan 9 AM to 3 PM, and then Canberra 10 AM to 4 PM. So they're the different kind of like time zones. Of course, just have a look when your time zone is for wherever you are in the world. But that is when the Pokemon Home maintenance is going to be happening. Obviously, you're not going to be able to access Pokemon Home during this time. It's okay for me because it's like 1 AM till 7 AM. I'm not going to be on Pokemon Home at that time anyway. But I guess if you're like, you know, in like Washington, 8 PM, that's obviously a time that people probably would access Pokemon Home. Now, the exciting thing about this is like we might potentially be getting some new data mine stuff in this as well with an update this big. There is always the chance that it does bring some extra information. We just got the big DLC kind of data mines for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with like the whole Mewtwo situation, the Mew situation. We still don't know like fully what that is, but we have an idea and we're getting like more information about it. And that was just in a very small Pokemon Scarlet and Violet update patch that went live earlier this week. So a big 6-hour maintenance time for Pokemon Home. If it is anything to do with the DLC, which potentially it could be, getting ready for it, then, you know, expect potentially some really cool data mines as well to take a look at. So, of course, we'll go over the patch notes next Tuesday, and if we get any big data mines, which again, I think is still a possibility, then of course I will go over those as well. But yeah, next Tuesday, big Pokemon Home update. Looking forward to that. Moving on, we have a ton of interesting things to go over, which relate to potential Pokemon Presents news or just a Pokemon info drop happening in the next couple of weeks, or at least like from the start of July to mid-July. So originally it was posted by Uridan, saying mid-July is starting to look like it might be getting busy, Pokemon Presents. So obviously we've already covered this. For Pokemon Sleep, 15th to the 16th of July, we're catching some Z's. That's in Pokemon Go. As well as that, we know the Pokemon Go Plus is coming out on the 14th of July. So around that time, we're going to get a big Pokemon Sleep event, which would give us the idea that we're going to get some new Pokemon Sleep information before the 14th. And of course, the 14th is very close. It's like 2 weeks away. So hopefully you'd like to expect us to get an info drop in a Pokemon Presents for that. We also have this as well, which we have covered, where basically the new, the 25th anniversary of the original Pokemon movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, is on July the 18th. So we have something happening on the 14th, something happening on the 15th between the 16th, something happening on the 18th. We also had this post here by Riddler, which obviously spoke about the Mightiest Mark and the Mewtwo. And then as well as that, we also have the DLC stuff with like Mew. So we have quite a few things kind of going off right now as well. Yorodin says here, July 15th to 16th, Pokemon Sleep. July 18th, Mew/Mewtwo. Seems Go also wraps up its anniversary week on the 12th. I think we've got enough time frame, a rough time frame shaping up here for the next news drop. Mark another date down. Maybe news day will be around the 13th. It's the Nook between the Go Plus release and the end of their anniversary week. So I definitely think that we're going to be getting something, whether it's a Pokemon Presents or it's a big info drop. I think potentially even next week. but more likely the week after we are going to be getting some big information drop, because they have to drop some information about Pokemon Sleep before it comes out, otherwise it's just terrible promotional stuff. So yeah, hopefully we get that in, like I say, the form of a Pokemon Presents. We have Soul Silverrod talking about this as well, saying I'm a bit behind today because I've been super busy and I'll continue to be these next 2 weeks, but don't sleep on these dates for a possible next Pokemon Presents. We are in the hype window for the Scarlet and Violet DLC now. The Teal Mask could even release as early as late August, and we only got an overview light trailer in the Nintendo Direct that kicked us off. Now with Mewtwo/Mew raid rumors and Mewtwo joining Unite, which we're obviously going to go over in a second as well, it seems they are building up to something. Plus Pokemon Sleep will also release soon, and it only seems right we get some bigger details on that, so here's hoping. So, as Soul Silverrod just said, we are also getting Mewtwo in Pokemon Unite. There is a lot of celebratory stuff for Mewtwo at the moment. Obviously, 25th anniversary Mewtwo Strikes Back. We're getting Mewtwo as a playable character in Pokemon Unite on July the 21st. And as well as that, we of course are also getting all these data mines and stuff about Mewtwo as well. So it seems they're just going to be doing like a Mewtwo event in like all the different games. So this was tweeted out by Pokemon Unite. This is the official Pokemon Japanese Unite account to celebrate the 2nd anniversary of Pokemon Unite, which is, again, just information that would drop in a Pokemon Presents as well. On July the 21st, the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo will join the battle. Special art to commemorate Mewtwo's entry into the game will sparkle, I guess. Will also be released. In addition, a new battle mode that aims to clear with team cooperation is also scheduled to appear. So a pretty big update for Pokemon Unite, which, again, they definitely could talk about more in a Pokemon Presents. And then also we have this happening in July as well. So another Cerebi update. The 2nd Pokemon Music Collective song has been revealed, one and only by K-pop group. It is to release in July, so that is something else happening in July. And this is kind of like a calendar posted by Amy at Japan, just going over kind of like all the different things that are happening in July. So TPC are planning something. On July the 1st, they will announce the concierge news. So obviously, we covered that, I think, in yesterday's video, but basically the new Netflix thing, we're getting information about that on the 1st of July, which is tomorrow. So that's definitely happening. That's been confirmed. We also know that the Gimmighoul raids are ending this Sunday as well, so they potentially could be announcing a new 7-star raid this weekend. I feel like they won't, though, and I feel like if they don't, that means that we're going to be getting some sort of Mewtwo raid, because I don't think they just drop a Mewtwo raid randomly. I think it needs like a big build up, and so if we don't get, like, we didn't get any announcement of a 7-star raid previously, and then we got the Shiny Gimmighoul raid event, so it's something like that. So if they don't announce a 7-star raid, I feel really bad for Delphox, by the way, because Delphox should have been announced like months ago, weeks ago, because of the whole like raid glitches and stuff. But yeah, Delphox should have been out a while ago. But yeah, if they don't announce anything on Sunday, it kind of gives us even more of a reason to believe we're going to get some big Mewtwo raid, which will obviously, if something is announced on Sunday, then we'll get a 7-star raid the weekend after, because that's just how it goes. But obviously, if it doesn't, then that's still kind of up in the air. But obviously, here's all the Pokemon Sleep stuff. So Pokemon Go Plus releases on the 14th. We have the 15th and the 16th for the big Pokemon Sleep weekend. The 18th is the Pokemon 25th anniversary for the Mewtwo Strikes Back movie. 21st is the Mewtwo in Pokemon Unite. And then as well as that, we also have, I believe there's one thing as well. There's one more thing as well that we also covered. Oh yeah, the 7th the anniversary thing for Pokemon Go happening wherever it is. It's somewhere here. It says just so much stuff I got to click on. I don't know. I think it was on Uriden's post. Yeah, okay. So it was here. 6th of July to 12th of July. So that's the anniversary party. Yeah. So that's also happening as well. So we've got a lot of things happening in like quick succession for the kind of like all the way through July. But if they dropped a Pokemon Presents like next week, which I think they potentially could do, they would just be able to announce everything. So if we didn't get at the end of this weekend a 7-star and we got like a Pokemon Presents like on Wednesday, they would announce a 7-star raid, which would be Mewtwo, and that could be for like the weekend. They would obviously talk about Pokemon Sleep, they would talk about the Pokemon Go Plus, they would talk about Mewtwo Strikes Back, they would talk about Mewtwo in Pokemon Unite, and then they would also talk about the DLC as well. So there's a lot of kind of stuff going on. Again, if it isn't a Pokemon Presents, then it's probably just going to be a big info drop, and it will just be like a shadow drop online on Twitter. But I don't know, I feel like with all of this big information dropping and all this celebratory stuff, it just makes sense to also drop DLC stuff in that as well. I also just want to know what this whole like Mew situation is. Like, I want to know how Mew's going to be involved battling this like formidable. The formidable foe is obviously Mewtwo, and it's very likely just because of like the Pokemon Unite stuff from Mewtwo and the Mewtwo Strikes Back stuff. But yeah, I would like to see if we get like a mystery gift of Mew or something like that. It'd be really, really cool. But that's kind of like a breakdown of why people are definitely expecting something to happen in July, whether that's a Pokemon Present or it is just the big information drop. July is a big month for Pokemon. It's just kind of affecting all of the games. So yeah, look out for that. And obviously, yeah, we have the Pokemon home update as well now on the 4th of July. So it's already kind of happening. So I'm very, very excited to see what happens. I think from like next week onwards, I think, you know, anytime they could literally drop something big. So really, really excited for next week and really excited for just the next month for Pokemon. And if we don't get anything in July, which is very, very unlikely, we will get something in August for Pokemon Worlds anyway. But I think we'd get something before that regardless. But anyway, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been rambling about different things happening this month, but hopefully it all happens. I mean, a lot of it is confirmed and a lot of it is speculation, but, you know, speculation with a lot of evidence behind it. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment. What are your thoughts on everything we covered? What do you think the Pokemon home update is going to be? What are your thoughts on this whole like Pokemon kind of all this information dropping? Do you think it will be in a presents, or do you think it'll be something different? And yeah, let me know what you think the next like 7-star raid is going to be or whatever, whether you think it is going to be Mewtwo or, you know, Delphox or whatever. But yeah, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. We'll keep you up to date with everything this month because, like I say, it's a big month for news. And until next time though, guys, have a great rest of your day and peace.